They say he was a pedophile. He married a 6-year-old and a 9-year-old. This is the number one way that people want to attack that religion, try to attack it based on his marriage and trying to understand a culture from 2,000 years ago. There is no exact age. This is the question I will flip to people that want to use that type of personal attack to try to dishonor or disclaim the work of the Prophet Muhammad. First of all, in the state of New York, the age of marriage was 13 years old, bro. They just changed it a few years ago. If you don't believe me, look it up. The legal age you could get married in the state of New York was 13 years old. Was that normal? No, I don't have a daughter, but if I had a daughter and somebody tried to marry her at the age of 13, they'd be hanging from a tree, bro. Latino culture, they have something called what? Quinceañera.
Yes, quinceañera.
Why do they dress up their daughters at the age of 15, like basically like they're brides, and then they throw like a party for their birthday? Because in that time period, hundreds of years ago, thousands of years ago, you were telling the community, my daughter is of age of marriage. Sweet 16, would you let your daughter? What person in America will let their daughter get married at 16? You celebrated Sweet 16 because you were telling the world, my daughter's of age. You can start to court her. Doesn't mean you can take my daughter and her. It means she's of age with morals to seriously consider marriage. So I'll ask you, is it normal for a girl to get married at 15?
Definitely not.
But at one time it was. Because the world operated, especially ancient cultures, when a woman had her menstrual cycle, she was now of age to be married. So people want to analyze an ancient culture 1,600 years ago with today's perspective, when meanwhile in their own backyard, these are the laws. And you want to attack a guy that lived 2,000 years ago almost, who all his enemies never once said, this girl you're marrying is too young. No, because they would arrange. There's people in Albania that were arranged marriage before they were even born. That doesn't mean they consummated the marriage.
MashaAllah, what a beautiful way to explain our Prophet's marriage. May Allah bless you all in this Jumu'ah.